Um, Hi, my name is Michael Burhan. You know this channel is Nerd Genius, and usually I talk about tutorials and tech tips and stuff. And recently I've been doing Chinese Tat and the Chinese Nintendo Switch. Um, but today I wanted to do a video touching on something, and the reason why I want to touch on this is because it affects each and every one of us, like you, me, your friends, your family, like literally everybody. And it's a justification of assault and the justification of basically racism. For those who don't know, a gentleman by the name of George Floyd passed away because a police officer who, for some friggin' reason, decided to put his knee on this guy's neck, hold it there after literal pleas and calls from people to stop. Now, as someone who's had security training, who's had experience in MMA, professional wrestling, jiu-jitsu, submission wrestling, you name it, that's not a thing that you do to restrain someone. We are trained to restrain people in more lenient ways. And stuff that's not restrictive, that could break something or kill someone. Yeah, this guy's just happily got his knee right on the guy's neck with him screaming that he can't breathe. If you find the video, check it out. It is the most freaking disturbing thing on the planet. And this is the thing. I don't care what your allegiances are, if you're conservative, or if you're liberal, or if you're progressive, whatever the hell it is, this is not about politics. This is about demonization of human beings and those human beings being told that they are lesser than people of a different color. That's all this is. This has happened since the days of the Ku Klux Klan, where it was told that black minorities were rapists, that if they intermingled with your family, it would ruin the gene pool. Look it up. If you're not into history and you just want to watch a movie, Spike Lee's The Black Klansman. That completely sums it all up. And this thing has been going constantly, to the point you are seeing so many deaths and stop and searches by the people of color who pass on needlessly because someone is not doing their job, and then you have people justifying it, saying that it's fine, it's just Christian values, or no, these people were trying to do their job. No. You have justification of children being locked up right now in cages and taken away from their families because they're trying to invade our countries, and people being sent away from their children because they're trying to stay here illegally. You have people throwing out this propaganda and these nasty, vile words against other people who just want basic human rights. This has happened to everybody. Everyone. And it needs to fucking stop. We are at a time now, more than ever, that we need to unite. That we also need to look at each other and think, why is this happening? Who are these people? And it's a time more than ever where we need to get our cell phones out and film these people who are racists, who are bigots, and who are in roles of authority. If you want justice for George and for people like him, that's what needs to happen. These people need to be scrutinized to the fullest degree. Because these people who wear badges, these people who are like me and you, who will claim citizen's arrest so they can justify shooting someone and then pull out their social media profile to make them look like a thug. These people need to be stopped. One life is too many. one child who comes back to their parents with PTSD because they were locked away and told they would never see their families again is too many. One body laying on the floor who's going to miss the rest of their lives with their family because they were trying to just go on a jog or do their job or sign a check is too many. So many people want to weaponize the police force because it's so easy to be afraid of a person because they have a different color of skin than it is to actually build a dialogue and say enough is enough. So here's what I say you do. If you're in the same mindset as these people, if you think that they were in the right, I'm not going to say I'm ashamed of you or that I hate you. I would say educate yourself. Look at the history books. Look at what has happened and find a way to identify and understand your neighbors. The hate needs to stop. And there can't keep being a justification for this. You can't keep having to raise your hands and say, okay, I need to work with the police and do everything they tell me to do so I don't die. That shit's fucked up. As a father of 4, I don't know what the fuck I brought my kids into in terms of this world. Because people are going to hate them, whether it be if they have a sexual preference when they're older, or they're going to hate them because of the color of their skin, or they're going to basically do things or act a certain way because they feel that these people are lesser than they are. This entitlement, this mentality to take someone's life, to feel that you are justified in taking another human being's life because you think they are lesser than you. That's not the world we should be living in. And I needed to say something. Now I know I'm going to get a lot of hate because I always get hate because apparently my altruism or my fact that I'm an idealist and I always call out those who are vindictive and who try to use people and who want to scam others and get called an SJW or get called all names under the sun because I and my words are scary. Because it's going to ruin, if we give all these people rights, man, my rights get taken away. Rights aren't sweets. You don't get less of a share of it if someone else has it. It just means respect and human decency. Now, as for George, I hope he's resting peacefully wherever he is. And to these assholes who took this man's life, I hope they are prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and not given preferential treatment because of the fact that they served as police officers. Because that's what's going to happen, and this is bullshit. They need to be made an example of, and every person who does this, who thinks that they can do this, needs to be made an example of. You can't keep sitting there going, well, my buddy's a police officer, so I'm going to go on his side instead of, the criminal. That man wasn't a criminal until you decided that he was a criminal. So you decided that he had no rights and then decided to take his life. If you'd like to leave a discussion or leave a comment below and talk about the situation and have a dialogue, great. If you're going to go in my comment section and tell me the reason why these police officers were right and how certain people need to die, yada, 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 just don't fucking comment. Give the video a downvote, walk away. Because I don't give a shit about your opinion. If you are a racist and you are a bigot, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Because your heart is filled with hate. And that's all it's ever going to be filled with, because you feel the need to justify yourself and your existence by blaming everyone else. You are nothing. And in the end, you may get your way now, but eventually your sins will come back to bite you in the arse. If not now, one day. And I have no remorse for you, and I have no love for you. The only thing I feel is sorry for you, because you are pathetic. Anyway, that's been Michael Burhan. This has been a video. Tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you hopefully next week with something better. I've got a new Switch video coming, but let's not talk about it now. Let's leave it at that. Bye.